Welcome to video 2. I'm going to start at the door and then I'll work my way through the coach. I'll show you how to open the slide outs, run in and out the awning, basically show the TV, some electronics. I might start a third video for how to program the TVs. But here at the door we have your power switch, which we already went through on first video. Then you have main power. As of right now, we're not plugged in, but the alternator will still charge the house batteries. It will only do so if this is on. If this is off, it will not charge the house batteries with your alternator. It will not charge the house batteries if you're plugged in with this off. So if you want to trickle charge it and you have a storage in a pole barn, make sure this is on when you're trying to charge it. Right inside as well, we have fire extinguisher just inside the door. Little closet, nice. And then we have, right inside the door, we have a light switch system here. I'm gonna hit the master light, turn it all on, that way I have a little better view. Porch light, main ceiling. With anything with the arrow up and down, it means you can dim the lights. Accent lighting, awning light, extend and retract your awning. You can also do it from this, but we're gonna focus here for now. So, and then you have light master, turns every light on or every light off. Kind of a cool little switch there. Then you have the matrix switch, or matrix. This is actually Firefly. It's kind of a nice little system there. You can download an application for your phone. Mira is $1. They like to do that just so you don't have to worry about any spamware that you might get from them, from other downloads if it were free. But you can check your tank levels. Freshwater tank's full, LP tank is full, black tank is empty, gray tank is empty, and you can turn on and off your water pump from here. On, oop, off, there it is. You can also start and stop your generator from here and see your battery voltages on your chassis in your house. AGS stands for automatic generator start. Can enable it from here. It's going to give you a warning. If you're saying, basically, if you're at a campground that has quiet times, you want to make sure that is set. This is going to go through. Oh, see if I can get the focus again. It's going to give you your quiet time, so you can turn on and off the quiet time. And low voltage, we're just going to trigger it to turn it on. So if it drops to 11.7, low voltage trigger will say, okay, it's 11.7 volts. It'll start the generator. You also have HVAC load, heating and cooling. Basically, AC's on, and you have a dog in here. You know, it's 75 degrees. The dog's been here for, oh, I don't know, a couple hours, and the temperature jumps above 80 degrees or jumps above 75 degrees, what you have the thermostat set at. The generator will start, the AC will kick on, bring it down below or to 75 degrees again, turn the AC off, turn the generator off. So that's kind of cool to have. Quiet times, a lot of times campgrounds are going to be closer to 8 o'clock and start time about 9 o'clock. Start voltage, time at start volts. So once it hits 11.7 volts, it will start after 60 seconds of it being at 11.7 volts and stops at 13.5, which is going to be full. Time at start volts, 120 minutes. So it'll take about 120 minutes. It'll run that long and then stop after it's been 120 minutes. If that takes longer than that to get it up that high, it will only go up to, say it only goes up to 12.8. it'll still stop at 120 minutes, and the voltage will still only be at 12.8. If you ever find that happening, just bring up the time, how long it'll run. Minimum generator run time is 15 minutes. You can bring it up to 20 or down to 10, depending on how long you see it fits for you. And max generator run time is going to be 720 minutes. It's a few hours. It will, so if the generator doesn't start because your fuel tank's below a quarter tank, it'll try 5 times and it'll stop trying anymore. You can bring it down or up as you see fit, but most of the time it only needs about 3. So I'll bring it there. And how many times it's gonna, or how many seconds it's gonna try between times, I'm gonna say 60 seconds. That's the max on that one. It'll try again after 60 seconds. So that's generator AGS on that. I wish I had a regular stand that made it so I could sit still. Push home. Right. So on the home screen, we've gone through tank, water pump, battery, AGS, generator, water heater. So again, water heater, put it on electric. Use that to wash your hands, do some dishes, stuff like that. Ready to take a shower, leave the water heater electric on, and then turn on the water heater gas. The gas on that one, you can run them both at the same time, no problem. And when you're done taking a shower, turn the water heater gas off, and you won't have you won't be using so much of your propane that way. And a good way to conserve propane, especially if you're plugged in at a campground. Lights, just this on the main screen, you have the light master, light, kitchen, and bed. This is just generic. It actually goes a little further into it on the left there, but that's just generic of where things are. Generator screen there, went through just what we just went through. Lights, now you have a little more control over things. Sofa ceiling, living ceiling, hall, awning, porch, all those things there. Sorry I keep moving, but it's kind of hard to hold something and try to teach. Alright, so basically everything is still the light master there. Thermostat, now we're going to have, the rear only has cool, it does not have a heat pump like the front does, so turn on the AC in the rear, just tap that. It's set to 71 degrees, 72 degrees right now inside. Front 71 and 73. You can adjust the temperature to what you see fit. Most people like it around 71, 72. Oh, try to see through the camera. Yep, got it. Missed. There we go. 72 degrees there. Furnace as well. So if you wanted to change the furnace, turn this on instead of hitting the cool. So turn the furnace on and now adjust either one of these to the temperature you prefer. It seems you only have one furnace. They will both run off that same system there. Same with the heat pump. Turn on the heat pump, adjust the temperature where you want it. Heat pump runs from the AC, not from the furnace, so you're using electric. Again, not using propane. So if it's not below 55 degrees, make sure you're using the heat pump, especially being plugged in, just because then you're still saving propane. If you're already plugged in, you're already paying for the electricity, might as well keep using it. The front also has auto, so it's automatically going to choose between cool, heat pump, as well as furnace, and it's going to keep it at 73 degrees. So if it gets hotter than 73 degrees, it's going to turn the AC on. If it gets colder than 73 degrees, it's going to turn on the heat pump, which is kind of cool to have. Rear does not have that. It's mostly the bedroom, and when you're in the bedroom, the only time you're really going to need the changes when you're in there. Then you have the bath fan. Turn that on and off as you see fit. You can use it from here. There's also a switch inside the bathroom. Let's go down to slide outs. Slide outs on this one. We have a bed slide, dinette slide, kitchen slide, and then patio awning as well. So you can run out the awning here, push extend, hold it. You can also do this from your phone. It's a little different setup that way. You can see the awning going out now. Okay, let's do the kitchen. Extend. It opens it up quite a bit. And then we'll do the dinette. Extend. Cleaning ladies have not been in here, so if you see I missed a piece of plastic when I started the video, so I'll pick that up in a second. But nice size. Okay, so slide outs are out. We'll go to the bedroom slide. We can extend. Watch the bed go out from here. Ooh. I like the accent lighting in here. Schwintek system, you want to make sure that once it starts moving, you want to make sure it stays moving, so make sure there's nothing in the way. Mostly because what will happen is one motor will stay running a little longer than the other, and eventually it will just start to jam. So all the way in or all the way out, and you won't have any problems as long as you don't stop it in between all the time. So that gives you your slides, your awning, everything there. And then we have a few other things. Entry switch, which doesn't exist on this one. Screen brightness. Cleaning mode, not something you're going to be doing, it's just for the electronics here. Auto dimming, which will just dim this. Time set, it is 3:54 right now, so we'll set that. This is going to be mostly for your quiet time for your AGS. And then you have temperature units, Fahrenheit, floor pan, 1 HB. That's what we're in right now. And then you have network diagnostics. That's going to tell you everything, all that's on, what other buttons you could have on here. But nothing here is going to be, nothing's basically showing you what's functioning right now, what's on, and what's not on. Alright, let's go back to the gear. And then mobile app. We'll hit the mobile app. That's going to bring you to get to the screen, what you'll do is you'll push the gear here, go up to mobile app, and it'll tell you to download the VegaTouch Mirror app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. The ID you're looking for when you get it installed will be that, and the mirror pin is 123456. You can change the pin if you want, you don't have to. I do suggest changing it just so other people can't turn on and off your lights and run out your awning or run in slide outs while you don't want them to. The screen on this one, on your smartphone or device, is going to look just like this. So this is the home screen. You have basically everything you see on the main screen, just here instead. So turn off the water heater electric there. I can see my tanks. If I go to the bottom of the screen, I have slide outs. It's going to tell me to make sure everything is clear inside or outside. Confirm. Now you have your awnings. You can extend it and retract there. Slide. You can do bed slide, dinette slide, retract, extend, and then the kitchen slide. Go back to the bottom. Lighting. You can turn on and off all the lights and sections of the coach, so front, rear, and exterior. And then back home. It's going to give you everything else we've seen again. And then generator as well. Kind of a cool little system. Once you get used to it, it's really fun. So I'm going to pause the video for a second, and I'm going to rearrange, pick up this little plastic real quick, and then get back to it. Alright, so getting back to this, we have a few things in here. We have TV. It's also got a televator on it. Basically, televator is going to allow the TV to go up and down. Down, up. We want to make sure we travel with this down, or else it'll start it touches the ceiling a little bit, so we want to make sure that's down so you don't do any wear damage on it. But you have a TV remote in every section. So here we have the main TV. All the remotes are the same. They will all work on each TV. Turn the power on. Once the power's on, right now it says I'm on HDMI, not that it's focusing very well. I'm going to push input on the remote. Going to bring me to that. Go to TV with the arrow screens here. I am in a different building now, so I'm going to get better reception. But my door is closed, so that doesn't help. Alright, so to pick your channels on this one, we're going to go to menu. It's going to bring up that screen. We're going to use your arrow keys here to go over to channels. Once we get that, we're going to go auto channel search. Then the center button is enter. I'm going to push enter there. And not that you can see it, but it does say antenna. I'm going to choose antenna. And now it's going to scan for channels. Easiest way to set that up, anytime you move a different state or city, easiest way to do that. I'm going to let that one run. Should take about 5 to 10 minutes. While we wait for that, I'm going to talk about the Blu-ray player in the Matrix system. This also does have satellite. There's a switch inside this compartment for satellite. Line guard satellite, right now it's on. We don't have a satellite receiver hooked up, so we're not going to use that. You have extra plugs for extra PlayStations or Blu-ray players or Fire Stick, whatever you might use. But what I really want to get into is the Matrix. The Matrix on this one, it's going to be main TV, bedroom TV, exterior TV, supplemental TV. You do not have that. So those three are the ones you're going to worry about. What this device allows you to do is take your DVD player, put a DVD in it, and watch whatever DVD is in that on your main TV, bedroom TV, or exterior TV. Being tall is sometimes a curse. So put a DVD in. We want to watch the DVD on the bedroom TV, so we leave it on DVD. So where the light is, where it's on, and you'll know it has power because I just turned on the DVD player, and now it says it has signal. So signal's there. And say you're watching DVD on the bedroom TV, but you want to watch Fire Stick or Chrome Stick or satellite on your front TV. There is a little button here, right to it. I'm sorry you can't see it. Push that button. That's going to bring it over to satellite 1, satellite 2, or auxiliary. That's 4 different inputs that are on the back of this box that will allow you to watch whatever you plug into the box on all 3 TVs. Go back to DVD. But that one's pretty simple in a nutshell. Big fan of it. We'll go into microwave. It is a convection microwave. With convection, you can have metal in it. It will allow it. So microwave, convection, and it works basically like a little toaster oven or a microwave, depending on how you want to use it. Convection, then you can change the temperature how you want it. So I want it to be 400 degrees. It's at 400 degrees, and it'll work like a electric oven. Stop, cancel. Or microwave, and I want to put it in for 4 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it may be. You have that as well. Also have a light. It's kind of cool. And then right underneath we have the stove. Stove on this one is kind of cool. It's a Furrion stove. It looks really slick. It's really nice. It's really easy to take off these grates and clean underneath. It is stainless. It is really nice. What you do is you push down, turn the knob. I can sit here and click this all day, and it's not going to start unless I push this down, hold it, and then push that. Now it lit. Now I have to hold this for about 5 more seconds after it lights, or else it'll just go out. I'll show you that with the middle one. Push and hold it. Lit. Let go. There we go. Lit. Let go. Lit. Let go. What it has is a temperature sensor on it, so when it heats up, it'll say, okay, leave the valve on. Leave that off. Sink. Nice single basin sink. Nice depth, about 8 inches. Pretty good. Everything else in this is actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm not getting very good signal inside. I'm just inside. But that pretty much covers the kitchen. You do have a few drawers, and some drawers on the side there, and then a couple outlets on both sides that are going to be done. Those are not on the inverter. The TVs, the microwave, and the fridge are on the inverter. These 2 outlets up here are on the inverter. Those little round things are USB plugs, so smartphone, you don't have a wall charger, you have that. And then there's 2 outlets next to your bed on each side that are on the inverter as well. I do like this cab. This cab over on this one, you have light switch. It's one of the only lights in here that has a switch. And then you have basically an awning. Push it down. I do like that. A little bit of privacy here. Little pad, it folds over, goes over the hole with a ladder on it as well. And little cup holders up top. So anybody who might be up here will enjoy that. The couch itself is powered, and in the center has a USB charger, USB port. So push button in front, it comes out. Push button back in, goes in. These are actually really comfortable couch chairs. I'm a big fan of them. The dinette seat has a lot of seat belts, so there's a lot of seating for travel. There are seat belts in here as well as your manuals in the seat. I do like the dinette tables on this. This one's kind of a unique one, so you can see the mechanics underneath it. What this one's going to do, see if I can get it, hand pull up from the front, so it lifts it, pull forward. After the cushions are moved, it drops down. Once the cushions are moved, it looks a lot better. It actually sits flush, and this is not necessarily easy to do one-handed. But I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna pause for a second. Okay, that was harder than I thought it would be one-handed. Blinds on this one. You have your night shades, and then day shades. Kind of cool to have all the way around. Fridge one, this one does have water fill, water and ice. There's nothing made. This is so new that I still haven't even taken the plastic out of here yet. It's kind of nice to have though. The controls on this one are pretty simple. It's gonna yell at me right now because it's still cooling off, so I can't really show you anything yet. Just the left of the fridge. Little pantry. This is kind of cool. I wouldn't put a lot of canned goods in here. They're built for more dry goods. Canned goods get a little heavy after a while. I mean, I'm not saying don't put one row in, but don't fill it full of canned goods. You're just asking for trouble that way. Little sliding door between the bathroom and the bathroom sink. Little knob here. Make sure that thing doesn't flop around while you're driving. Nice little system. I like the pocket doors. Bathroom sink. A little bit of accent lighting. And then you have other switches as well. Medicine cabinet, kind of cool. Nice, almost king size bed. It's just not long enough to be a king. It is wide enough though. Use regular king size sheets on it. It doesn't matter if they use deep pocket or not. But then you have another sliding door here. Works the same way as the other one. TV as well. Yeah. Alright, so what's in that little bag there is going to be your blinds for the cab. So you don't want anybody to see you through the cab. All your blinds are inside this bag. And you'll see what they do when you open it up. They're really self-explanatory. You have a cupboard right next to you, or next to that cupboard we just went into with the mirror. That is for washer dryer hookup as well as closet. So if you ever want to put in a washer dryer combo, you could have a nice system. And then a lot more storage. Big fan of this one. A little bit of storage behind the TV. But and there's a little bit of storage under the bed. I'm not going to try doing that one-handed. But nice storage. Nice windows, big back window. It does have daytime and nighttime shade in that as well. But we're at about 27 minutes inside. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the video, button some things up, get ready to do the cab, and go through everything up there for you. So, hope to see you in video number 3.